Let us look at nested recursion. In a nested recursion, a recursive function will pass parameter as a recursive call. See, here is a recursive function and it is calling itself, so it is recursive, it is calling itself here. But what the parameter is? Parameter itself is a recursive call. Means unless the result of this recursive call is obtained, this call cannot be made. So a recursive call is taking a recursive call as a parameter. So this is recursion inside recursion. So it is called as nested recursion. So for as an example, I have one function here. I will trace that function and show you. Here is a nested recursive function example. Let me read it out first. A function which is taking parameter n, and if n is greater than 100, then directly it is returning some value. If not, then it is making a nested recursive call. So function call is again taking a parameter as function call with some increased value of n. So for tracing this one, I will take the value that is 95 and let us try this 95 on this one. So I will trace this function for this value. So let us start. First function call fun of 95. 95 is greater than 100? No. Then it will enter into else part. So in else, it will call itself again by passing fun and again fun of 95 plus 11. That is 106. So first of all, I should know the result of this one. Then I can use that value as a parameter for this function call. Let me evaluate this one first. See, fun of this is 106. So fun of 106. Let us check this call. Fun of 106. 106 is greater than 100. So it returns 106 minus 10, that is 96. So the result of this function is 96. So this 96 is the result of this function call. So this has to be placed here. So it becomes function of 96. So actually we started with 95, then the next call is nothing but 96. Now for 96, 96 is not greater than 100, so it enters into this else part. Then it will make a function call with again nested function call with what is the value of n plus 11. So it is 96, 96 plus 11 is 107. So directly I am writing the value. So I should know what is the result of this fun of 107. So let us find out fun of 107 here. Fun of 107. When this is fast, n is 107. So 107 is greater than 100. So it returns 107 minus 10. So this becomes 97. So this is the result of this function call. So actually this function becomes now fun of 97. Now let us solve this fun of 97. 97 is not greater than 100, so it will enter into the else part and it will make the function calls, that is fun of n plus 11, that is 97 plus 11, so this becomes 108. Now as we have already seen these two calls, see this was 106, so it becomes 96. 107 became 97, so 108 will become 98. Instead of tracing it, I will directly write down this result. So this is 98. So fun of 108 is 98. So this function call becomes actually fun of 98. Now fun of 98, 98 is not greater than 100, so it enters into the else part. Then it becomes fun of 98 plus 11. So this becomes 109. And this function 109, this becomes fun of 109 becomes 99. So this is fun of 99. Fun of 99 is not greater than 100, so it will go into the else part. So fun of 99 plus 11. So this becomes 110. Now what is the result of 110? fun of 110 will be 100. Here it enters into the if part and returns minus 10. So this is 100. So this call becomes fun of 100. Now fun of 100 is not greater than 100. So it will enter into this part. So I have to continue here. I'll continue here. So this becomes fun of 100 plus 11. So this is 111. Now fun of 111, this is greater than 100. So this is 111 minus 10. So this becomes 101. So this function call, finally it becomes fun of 101. Fun of 101, again it is greater than 100. So this will be 101 minus 10. So this becomes 91. Now this time it will not enter into the else part and it will return 91. It goes back to this call and goes back to this one and this one and this one and this one. Finally, the result of this one is 91. So that's how I have taken one simple example to show nested recursion. Usually nested recursion, if you want to trace them, they expand like anything. It will become a big tree. So here you have observed that for every nested call, first of all, we should know the result of this one, and that result is utilized with this function call. Like here I have written fun of 96. Then again, this is a nested call. Then I should know the result of this one, that is 97, and I use that 97 here with fun of 97. So every time you have to find out the result of nested or inner call, then you can make a outer call. You can find out the result of outer call. So that's all with nested recursion. We will see more examples on recursions in coming videos.